San Diego is the OG of California burritos, creating a beautiful assembled masterpiece with juicy carne asada, golden fried french fries, wrapped in a soft, warm tortilla. But even after 45 years, the origin of the California burrito is still unknown. And today I am on a mission to visit local favorite burrito shops. So what are you waiting for? Let's go eat! We're at Humbertos in Chula, Vista, and they're known for their California burritos. As soon as I walked in, you could just smell the carne asada and the tortilla being cooked, and it reminds me so much of home. Like waking up and just smelling that delicious food being cooked on the stovetop, that's what you want. And especially at night in the morning, we're having California burritos. This, I don't even know where to start, but cheers. This is incredible. It's just all my favorite things wrapped up in a burrito. Golden fried french fries, delicious juicy cooked carne asada, fresh salsa with cilantro, tomato, and freshly cut onions. This tastes like my childhood. The pico is onion forward, so it's cutting through the richness of the carne asada, and they are generous with the carne asada, so it is filled to the brim with carne asada. The carne asada is perfectly cooked, well seasoned. Meat is juicy, and you're getting like the right bite-sized amount of meat. And the cheddar cheese, you're not getting a bunch of cheese, so it's not a really cheesy California burrito. And you're getting a good amount of french fries, crunchiness from the outside and the softness in the inside. So you're not getting soggy french fries that are drenched in fat, so they're fried to perfection. So we're off to a strong start, and it's only gonna get better, so let's move on to our next location. At our next stop, we were at California Burritos in Mission Valley, and as soon as you walk in, it feels like your grandma's home with like the TV blaring with something random on. You got the Mexican music playing. You have this nice little quote to get you through the day. I mean, it's not something that my grandma would put, but you know, something positive to get your day going. Everyone's walking in and out and ordering the California Burrito, and I'm super excited to try it because if everybody's ordering it, this definitely has to be a really delicious burrito. Oh my God, they're using casera papas, or home style fries, how I would call it in Spanish. These are freshly cut french fries. So you know they are cutting these french fries here every single day. Oh my God, and it tastes just like something like my grandma would make. Cheers. This one is completely different. This one's a bit more on like the juicier, creamier side. This one is filled with guac. It is filled with tomato, so it still has the pico. It's a little bit more french fry forward, so you're getting way more french fries, which isn't a problem because I love house style french fries. I'm not getting any carne asada, so I'm gonna go in for another bite. It's very flavorful and juicy, slightly salty, and a little bit greasier than what I'm typically used to. It is a very well-cooked carne asada. It is juicy, it is flavorful. And my favorite part is just the french fries. I know I cannot get over the french fries, but this is like my favorite part. And I'm barely getting some of the cheese. So the cheese isn't melted. It's just like fresh cheese just thrown on there with the guac. And the tortilla is different. This was a little bit more softer and a little bit more elastic than the second one. The second one was a little bit more thicker. And this is like falling apart. And it's just, you can smell the fried french fries. We're at Lolitas Mexican Food in Clairemont, Mesa, and they have 5 locations throughout San Diego. So this burrito is completely different than the other 2. Lolitas is similar to Humbertos. This one does not have any pico. This one has sour cream, cheese, and french fries, and the carne asada. They're as big as Humbertos, and California Burritos was slightly smaller, but very filling. And the french fries are different here. They're not house-style fries. These are just like your standard french fry. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and lightly salted. And they're going heavy on the french fries. I'm not a big fan of sour cream, so I'm wondering how this is gonna taste, because yeah, girl, I don't like it. Cheers with the sour cream. Yeah, it's very creamy. I'm not a fan of sour cream in any of my food. The carne asada are bite-sized pizzas. The carne asada is juicy, but it's also cooked on a stovetop, so you're not getting the hardness that you would get cooked on a grill. I'm not getting a whole lot of cheese. It is just filled with french fries. And the tortilla is very thick, like something that has a little bit more bounciness and chew and more flexibility. It is missing one element in the burrito, and it is the pico to cut through the richness of the carne asada and the french fries. But the carne asada is what is saving this burrito. We visited 3 local favorites, and out of those 3, it is kind of hard to say which one I like the most. Humbertos was basic. It had carne asada, french fries, and pico. And California Burritos had it all. It had the guac, it had the pico, it had the perfect house-cut french fries and juicy carne asada. And Lolitas, your french fries were good, but you had sour cream. But nonetheless, all of these burritos are different and hold a special place in everybody's heart. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you on the other side of the table. Bye.